Today, on October 15th, the Vancouver Canucks start their season, and Today, October 15th, 2016, the Vancouver Canucks start their 16-17 season at home against the Calgary Flames. Now, kinda pissed off because the Canucks, they're starting their team. Now, I'm kinda pissed off because the Canucks, they're starting their season on the last day of NHL teams starting their seasons. The NHL started a few days ago, and the Canucks are just getting into action now. So that's kind of infuriating, but, you know, it's what you gotta deal with if you're a Canucks fan, especially over here, because you have to deal with a lot of things if you're a Canucks fan. But today, October 15th, Canucks versus the Flames. The Flames, they did play recently. They got smoked by Connor McDavid, or at least Brian Elliott did, last night, I believe. But really, I'm looking forward to seeing the Canucks in action this season. I'm trying to do something a little bit different here. I want to see if I could get some videos out before or after every Canucks game. Please don't call me a Steve Dangle copycat. That guy is actually my hero. But I'm thinking about this Canucks team, and I'm looking at the lines, and I'm seeing all of these different things. You know, Horvat, he's a fourth-line guy. What in the world is that, some people are saying. But if you really take a look at it, Auston Matthews was supposed to be a third-line center, and I know you're calling me crazy right now because I'm calling this Bo Horvat situation similar to the Auston Matthews situation, but you know, Willie Desjardins, he's a man, he's got a plan, and if he wants to develop Bo Horvat defensively, then so be it. You know, it's what the coach wants to do, it's what the coach feels beneficial towards this team, and there's nothing we can do to change that. So what we gotta do is we gotta look at it and we gotta roll with it because it's what's going to happen here, no matter how much we dislike it. But the lines go, Sedin, Eriksson, then Sutter's going to be on the second line, Granlund's on the third line, Edom is not on this team anymore, Bo Horvat is going to be on the the fourth line with Burrows and Dorsett, I believe. So that's definitely a line that's more focused defensively because Dorsett, he's the grindy kind of guy who gets the puck out of the deep areas, but, you know, I really like Dorsett because he works very hard. And Burrows, well, he's a two-way guy, and he is just one of the more experienced people on this Vancouver team. So, surrounding Bo Horvat with that environment will be beneficial to his defensive game, but, you know, of course, people have always wanted to see, we gotta get Bo Horvat and Sven Baertschi on the same line. That's the dream team right there, the dynamic duo here in Vancouver. Okay, yeah, other than the Sedin twins, but Bo Horvat, you know, he's set to improve his defensive game for this little bit, so we just gotta roll with it, you know. I have no doubt that Bo Horvat is going to be a great player in this league. He already kind of is, but just down the line, because he's what, 21, 22, I'm removed from his draft year, 2013, right? So that means, yeah, he's gonna be like 21 this season. So, really, just gotta roll with it. And other than that, we have some interesting things to look at because the Sedins are finally starting out with Eriksson. They played great at the World Cup of Hockey. Some people were saying they were the best forwards, the Sedins, and really, you can't really disprove that because the Sedins, despite having that age, they are aging like a fine wine, as one of the NHL analysts or people, media people said earlier, like last year. I think it was Bob McKenzie, I'm not too sure, but the Sedins, they get better with age, and they're coming into this season with an actually experienced guy who can get goals. Not saying Jannik Hansen, you know, career year Jannik Hansen was anything bad. You know, he did get 20 goals, but when you put the Sedins with Eriksson, who is a 30-goal scorer, he's a Swede, and he's expected to have the same kind of production as he did last year, you know, you kind of get your hopes up a little bit. I'm not saying 112 points Sedins right here, but I'm saying an improve on the Sedins from last year. So that's something to look forward to, definitely. And, you know, we got ourselves some new faces. Sutter, I'd consider a new face because he was gone for almost all of last year. Erik Gudbranson, he's coming in here as well. Can't wait to see what he does with this team. I can't wait to see eventually that beast of a line of Houghton and Goodbranson that's going to be terrorizing the league for years to come. If everything goes right, at least. So, yeah, this game, I'm predicting, you know what, I'm gonna predict, because the Flames, they did come off of, kind of an interesting situation in Edmonton. You know what, I'm gonna predict the Canucks take this one, because they're rested, the Flames just played, and the Canucks, they're kind of really eager to start the season. They're hungry. They are hungry to get things going over here in the NHL, and they don't want to repeat last year. Not saying that repeating last year would be a bad thing, you know. I would love to get Nolan Patrick, but when it comes to this year, I want the Sedins to succeed. I don't want to see the Sedins on a team where they're getting third last in the league every time. I don't want to see that. I want to see success in this team. And I feel that the Canucks, the young guys, they've been growing, and they have been, they're going to be better this year than they were last year, especially guys like Virtanen, because Virtanen, well, you know, he impressed in the preseason, but then once the actual season started, he kind of disappeared. Jared McCann, that's a different story, he's gone. Anton Rodin is out, so no, let's not talk about him right now, but we got some players, got some new faces. I want to see this team succeed. I think they're going to succeed this year. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is for Pausing Down Controls like Oscar Wrestling Gaming. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and bye.